Yo, what's good, legends? Welcome back to Warzone Mobile Sapphire, the HQ for mobile FPS fans. Today we've got a spicy one, a full-on, no-holds-barred comparison between two rising mobile shooters, Deltaforce, HawkOps and Warzone Mobile. We're talking gameplay, graphics, sound, weapons, performance, everything you need to know before choosing your next grind. Let's dive in and settle this once and for all. First up, the gameplay core. Warzone Mobile sticks to its roots: high-speed battle royale, fast-paced multiplayer, aggressive gunplay. It's twitchy, it's intense, and it's built for action junkies. Movements like slide canceling, mantling, and omni-sprinting give it that modern edge. Meanwhile, Deltaforce goes more tactical. Instead of chaos, it's about calculated ops, breach and clear missions, slow and steady engagements, and objective-focused teamwork. When it comes to gameplay, these two games are actually pretty different. Warzone Mobile is a full-on battle royale experience, fast-paced, intense, and packed with action. On the other hand, Deltaforce doesn't focus on battle royale. It leans more toward multiplayer modes and especially the survivor style in the operations section. So if you're looking for a high-speed BR game with lots of action, Warzone Mobile's got you covered. But if you're more into tactical multiplayer and team-based gameplay, then Deltaforce might be more your thing. Of course, teamwork still plays a huge role in Warzone Mobile too. Segment 2. Graphics and Visuals. Warzone Mobile uses Activision's proprietary IW Engine 9.0, the same engine behind Modern Warfare 2 and 3. That means console-quality graphics, realistic lighting, clean animations, and detailed character models, all optimized for mobile. But here's the real deal. After graphics and features, the biggest issue is FPS and how well the game is optimized for mobile devices. In the last few seasons, Warzone Mobile basically dropped support for a lot of mid-range and lower-end phones. Right now, it runs decently only on newer devices. We're talking phones like the Poco X6 Pro and up. Even then, it's not super optimized. Like, even on flagship phones, the performance isn't always smooth. The game still struggles with frame drops and heating issues, especially during intense fights. Deltaforce looks more grounded. It's gritty and realistic, with a heavier atmosphere. Some effects feel early access, but the tone is solid: dusty combat zones, believable environments, cinematic filters. Deltaforce Mobile, on the other hand, seems to be more optimized overall. But yeah, the maps in Deltaforce are way smaller compared to the huge Battle Royale map Verdansk in Warzone Mobile. The graphics and visual details are also a bit lower. That said, the devs clearly focused more on optimization. It's designed to run well even on mid-range and lower-end phones, and it delivers pretty solid FPS across most devices. But when it comes to animations, especially if you pay close attention, Deltaforce Mobile still feels a bit off. The character movement lacks that smooth, natural flow, and some of the animations look kinda stiff or unnatural. In comparison, Warzone Mobile does a much better job here. Enemy movements and overall character motion feel a lot more realistic and fluid, which really helps with immersion during fights. Segment 3. Sound and Atmosphere. Let's get into sound design. Warzone is loud, punchy, full of intensity. Footsteps are key for survival. Guns roar, killstreaks scream overhead. The hype is real. Deltaforce takes a stealthier approach. Suppressed weapons, environmental echoes, squad chatter. It feels like you're in the middle of a covert op. Less hype, more tension. Verdict depends on your vibe. Warzone equals adrenaline audio. Deltaforce equals tactical immersion. Segment 4. Weapons and gunplay. Now onto gunplay. The heart of every FPS, Warzone Mobile gives you a massive arsenal. Guns feel smooth and the customization is deep. You've got recoil control, adds speed tuning. It's meta-heavy but satisfying. Deltaforce doesn't offer as many guns yet, but they feel different. Heavier, more grounded, with slower handling. Each shot carries weight, especially in close quarters. In Deltaforce, there are also some limitations when it comes to choosing weapons for each operator and class. For example, you can only use a sniper with a specific class, and LMGs are also locked to just one class. Basically, no single operator or class can access all weapon types freely. Now, when it comes to attachments, Deltaforce goes all in. There are tons of attachments and segments for customizing your guns. It might look super detailed and maybe even more realistic to some players, but honestly, I feel like it's a bit too much. It can get overwhelming and confusing, especially for new players. Segment 5, Game Modes and Content. Here's the real difference. Content, Warzone has BR, multiplayer, ranked, events, tons of modes, and more coming every season. Deltaforce is focused on tactical co-op missions, PvE raids, and planned PvP. It's not trying to be a content machine, it's trying to be a military sim. Segment 6, Performance and Optimization. Let's talk tech. Warzone Mobile looks great, but it's heavy. You need a strong phone to run it smoothly on high settings. Deltaforce is more forgiving. It's still in development, so some bugs exist, but it generally runs smoother on mid-range devices. Verdict: got a gaming phone. Warzone shines, running mid-tier hardware. Deltaforce might be the better fit. Finally, Warzone Mobile brings that heavy, high-end graphics experience, but it's also more demanding and offers less room for customization. On the flip side, Deltaforce Mobile is lighter, has fewer game modes for now, but gives you deeper weapon customization and a destructible environment, kinda like what we've seen in Battlefield, now brought to mobile. Deltaforce seems to run smoother on mid-range devices, while Warzone Mobile shines best if you're using a Poco X6 Pro or anything stronger in benchmarks. Bottom line, if you're into fast-paced action and solo fragging, Warzone Mobile is your jam. But if you're all about tactics, teamwork, and communicating with your squad, Deltaforce Mobile might just be the better pick. Either way, both games still need a larger active player base. Trust me, grinding with bots gets boring real quick. Don't forget to smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for more content. If you want tutorials, loadout tips, or comparisons for either Warzone Mobile or Deltaforce Mobile, let me know in the comments. Peace out, legends.
یکم بکمون بک کی تیریم زدم
Enemy in the area. Throwing smoke.
Whatever. مثلا بایستادن این شاپر رو گرفتن جلقه.
مرسی یکی دیگه هم هست ولی مرسی پولم